Welcome back to the Iraqi Dinar RV channel, your trusted source for dinar updates. If you're watching the financial landscape in Iraq, then you're witnessing some of the most significant developments we've seen in years. From expanding agriculture to enhanced digital infrastructure and global banking partnerships, Iraq is positioning itself for major economic transformation. For those holding or considering Iraqi dinar, these updates are more than just rumors. They could signal what's next in the currency's future. Let's break down what's happening on the ground and what respected voices in the dinar space are saying as of May 2025. Agriculture. Iraq's push for self-reliance. One of the biggest signs of Iraq's economic evolution is its aggressive expansion of the agricultural sector. The government is using innovative farming techniques to cultivate crops in previously unproductive desert regions. Through a combination of well water usage and the development of drought-tolerant crops, Iraq is not only feeding its own people, but also becoming a regional exporter. Recent reports confirm that Iraq is now completely self-sufficient in at least 7 major agricultural products. Even more notably, it is exporting 13 different crops, such as tomatoes, potatoes, dates, and watermelons. In a stunning show of ambition, Iraq has set a national goal to plant 30 million palm trees over the next 3 years, an initiative aimed at both environmental restoration and export growth. This level of self-sustainability is critical for economic stability. Reducing dependence on food imports supports currency strength, lowers inflation risk, and builds a strong foundation for financial independence, all necessary for a meaningful revaluation of the Iraqi dinar. Dinar Gurus. Insider updates from the field. Several key voices in the dinar community have shared updates that align with these economic reforms. One such voice, Guru Maxis, cited direct updates from his contact Hadri, who has ties to government activities near Baghdad's Green Zone. According to Hadri, Iraq is experiencing budgetary pressures and is short on cash to support large-scale national projects. While the Central Bank of Iraq, CBI, has printed and prepared lower denomination notes, something that often precedes a currency reform, they are currently holding back the release. The reason? They want to retrieve a majority of the older high-denomination notes still in circulation, especially the 25,000 and 10,000 dinar bills, often referred to as the 3-0 notes. Maxis believes a revaluation is the only viable solution to unlock economic mobility and restore public trust in the financial system. Currency confusion and black market exchange rates. Frank 26, another trusted source in the dinar community, weighed in on the current currency confusion affecting everyday Iraqi citizens. While the official exchange rate is set at 1,210 dinars to the US dollar, many unofficial exchange points are offering rates as poor as 1,400 or worse. This discrepancy allows unauthorized money handlers to profit while shortchanging regular citizens. Why do people continue to use these unreliable services? Frank explains it's largely due to a lack of trust in Iraqi banks. However, there is a nationwide effort underway to close these unauthorized currency dealers. As more of these black market operations are shut down, Frank suggests we may begin to see the gap close between official and street-level rates, potentially paving the way for a future one-to-one exchange scenario. Global banking infrastructure. Being established. Walking Stick, another figure closely watched in the dinar space, provided insight into new banking protocols being developed behind the scenes. According to his contact Aki, who is reportedly linked with Iraq's central financial institutions, the CBI is preparing to roll out a list of international private banks, authorized to accept the older 3-0 banknotes for exchange. This effort is expected to include thousands of participating banks across countries like Canada, the UK, Australia, and Japan. Although American banks will reportedly only handle exchanges for U.S. citizens, this still marks a major step forward in preparing Iraq's currency for global integration. If successful, this banking network could enable a smoother transition when the currency is revalued or reintroduced at a higher rate. The shift toward a digital economy. Perhaps the most groundbreaking development is Iraq's commitment to going digital. The Central Bank of Iraq has officially confirmed its plan to replace all physical currency with a central bank digital currency, CBDC. This transition could help Iraq better manage inflation, prevent counterfeiting, and align with international banking standards. Sandy Ingram, a well-known analyst in the space, pointed out that once the digital system is live, the Iraqi government may set a time-limited window for holders of physical dinar to convert them into the new digital format. She emphasized that international investors, those who legally acquired dinar, will not be excluded. Countries introducing digital currency systems must provide a legal method for foreign holders to exchange their notes. That said, it's not yet clear how long this exchange window will remain open, or whether conversion rates might vary during the digital transition. Staying informed and prepared is key for anyone currently holding physical dinar. Possible rate testing. Behind closed doors. Another exciting report comes from Mark Z, known for his updates via the PDK platform. He shared claims from multiple financial sources that suggest the dinar exchange rate began appearing in test environments on May 15th. Some of these test rates ranged from $1.70 to as high as $3.22 per dinar, depending on the platform and bank. Mark was cautious in interpreting this data, reminding his audience that these could be internal system checks. However, the appearance of such rates, especially numbers that align with Iraq's historical pre-war values, offers encouragement to those hoping for a revaluation. It's a sign that something significant may be on the horizon. Legal silence but visible signals. Militiaman, another popular voice in the dinar world, weighed in with a key reminder. Iraq's government and the CBI are legally prohibited from announcing a revaluation date in advance. To maintain financial order and prevent manipulation, any currency adjustment must come as a surprise. Still, Militiaman pointed out the unmistakable signs. Reforms are happening, the financial infrastructure is evolving, and the groundwork for a new economic era is clearly being laid. While no official announcement has been made, all indicators suggest that Iraq is ready for a major monetary event. International bank concerns. Addressed. Some viewers have expressed concern over their local bank's refusal to handle dinar. One individual told Frank 26 that a bank in Australia denied the ability to exchange dinar. Frank's response? Don't panic. These responses are expected before a revaluation occurs. Once Iraq's new exchange framework is officially released, banks around the world, especially those on the CBI's authorized list, will begin accepting dinar exchanges. And for those worried about logistics, Frank added humorously, if you're holding millions in revalued dinar, you might not mind booking a private jet to make the exchange in person. Prepare for the transition. Timing and action. With Iraq heading toward a digital currency and cleaning up its financial system, it's more important than ever to stay alert. While no deadline has been given yet for the full transition from paper to digital dinar, history shows that such changes usually come with cutoff dates. Those holding physical notes should protect them carefully and keep in close contact with currency brokers or financial advisors. Iraq's broader strategy is not limited to domestic policy. The CBI is forming international partnerships with banks and financial networks, aiming to create a secure and trusted ecosystem that supports global investors. This could be the foundation necessary for a real, sustainable currency revaluation or reinstatement. Final thoughts. The bigger picture. Iraq is evolving rapidly. From achieving food security to dismantling black market currency operations and preparing for a digital economy, the pieces are falling into place. While no one can predict the exact day or hour of a revaluation, the trends and evidence are undeniable. If you hold Iraqi dinar, the smartest move you can make right now is to stay educated, stay alert, and remain patient. The changes we're seeing are not based on hype, but on real strategic reforms taking place across every sector of Iraq's economy. For more updates, make sure you subscribe, click the notification bell, and stay tuned to the Iraqi Dinar RV channel. The weeks ahead may very well define the future of Iraq's financial history and yours.